evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it might be, and welcome back to the Sabre Tactical Airsoft Group podcast. This is episode numero dos, or 2 for those that don't speak French. Is it French?
Spanish.
Not entirely sure.
We can laugh whilst we're doing it. Fuck it. Who gives a shit?
Well, guys, thank you very much for joining us back. This is episode 2. We're going to go dive a little bit deeper into the world of Airsoft. We're going to look at, I don't know, the head down, something like that. What is the most important aspect of Airsoft? We are currently in my living room. It is about 300 degrees in here, and we're all wearing smocks for some reason, but we're going to go into that and the reasons why. Gents, episode 1, I think, has been an absolute smash hit. I think it's been great. Some of the comments, some of the replies, some of the messages have been absolutely fantastic. So we're going to carry on. Why not? It might be a weekly basis that we might go, yeah, let's stop. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. So, episode 2, PPE. Well, for those that don't know, personal protective equipment. What are we saying? What is the most important safety aspect in Airsoft?
Bins, innit?
Mince pies.
Yeah, mince pies. Got to look after your eyes.
iPro.
Yeah, iPro.
Awesome. So there's so much out there, isn't there?
There's so much out there. There's a lot of shit.
There's good, there's bad, and there's downright fucking dangerous.
There's good, there's bad, and there's mesh.
So I think whoa. So I think let's look at it from. Do you know what? That's a good point. As funny as that might be, that is a good point because there's 2 different aspects here. So you've got you guys as players, but also as you do a little bit of marshalling, you do the commanding, you do the customer service role within Airsoft, especially at OpTac. And then there's myself as a manager of OpTac, is I've got to look at what's safe. You know, there's things that look cool, you know, that look Ali, that look this, that, and the other. But also, what is actually safe? And it's scary because there's people come to me, they have these full face masks. There's one that's like a skull, and it's
God.
I know, yeah, everyone buys it, and yeah, it looks sick, man. It looks cool, but actually, some of them are just sketchy. And so I try to encourage. It's part of our safety brief that. You know, if you've got something that you've bought off Wish, AliExpress, eBay, Amazon, even secondhand, like come see me because I can put a BB into that and I can guarantee it's probably going to break.
Oh yeah,
so
you can take 2 looks at it and go.
Yeah. So what is it that? So you know, like joking on the mesh side of things, I sell so much mesh because we're an outdoor site, because we're in the middle of England, or actually we're more north. We get shit weather.
Don't even talk about weather at OpTac. Bloody hell.
It's got its own microclimate at OpTac. But also, you know, within other sites, I don't want to just solely concentrate on OpTac, but other sites, we do live in Britain. It fucking rains, man. And anything that's got a glass lens, just fog. So the whole, like, anti-fog, this, that, fuck off. It doesn't work. It's just, it is what it is. My biggest thing with iPro is get some wind around it.
Yeah, keep moving.
Get
keep
some
moving.
Wind flowing.
Get running.
You know? Yeah. So we're going to look at we've got a couple of different types in front of us. We've got some really alley shit. We've got some really standard but very easily available stuff. And what is the difference? So when we talk about ratings, a lot of people talk about ratings within Airsoft, right? I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know what they are. I haven't got a fucking clue. I'm sure somebody out there is going to go and Google it, which is fine. But they are. I know there's the BS stuff. Doesn't stand for bullshit. It is actually BSEN or whatever. Well, I wish I didn't Google that, but I did, and I'm none the wiser. Truthfully, we just Googled the ratings. No, Google them yourself. I am not advising that.
No,
it's that confusing. Cam turned his hat round.
Yeah, it's spinning.
Like, yeah.
My head is spinning.
Yeah, no, honestly, I got to a point there I was like, you know what, boys, I need to go and Google this and have a look at what it is. We don't know. We are not condoning anything. So, research, have a look into it. What we can do, though, I think what we can do is we can suggest a few that we already know.
Yeah.
So, the likes of these guys, Swordflies, Revision Swordfly. Just Google, eBay, whatever, Google it. Revision Swordfly. They are a phenomenal bit of kit. The lenses are a piece of change. That's what I like about them. They literally just pop out. And I do like that. I also like the fact, being that I am a 4 eyes and I have got glasses, You can buy the insert for about £6. You send them off to, I think I sent mine to Reglaze My Glasses or something like that. You do it online. They send you a box out. You send them back, and they come back I think mine took about 10 days. It's sound. I send my prescription. Jobs are good, and I can see. It's amazing. And you can get what can you get with revisions? What lenses? Yellow.
You can get photochromatic, yellow, orange, pink, smoke, clear. You can get anything you want. You can kind of get with revision.
So it covers everything, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, they're issued kits, so they're easily available, and if it's good enough for the British Army.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, the ballistic rated army. So you find things that are ballistic rated, like a BB's not going to do much damage, is it? Really?
No, exactly.
No.
So there's other things out there, and again, for a glasses wearer, I have to reiterate that the insert I think they're awesome. They just clip in and away you go.
Yeah.
And you change it clips to the nose piece at the back. So you change your lens, you change your nose piece. If you've got, I think I've got 2 nose pieces, which I leave permanently on. I use a smoke lens and a clear lens, but you just literally unpop it, pop it back on. It's dead easy to use, like you said.
Yeah.
The British Army issued kit, so it's simplicity.
Oh, it's literally like
Dead
monk
easy.
proof.
Oh yeah, proper
monk proof.
I'm not entirely sure if we can say that, but
Well, we're in.
we'll find out.
We've said it now.
Our pull pin.
Right.
It's gone.
I mean, we're in episode 2. There's going to be a lot fucking more shit there.
We're going to go down about it all, aren't we?
So on the other end of it, we have got, and they have made a massive sort of impact. I don't know where they came from, but they've arrived, and it's the old Pit Viper. And they are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
80s all over it.
It's pretty. So hang on, let's put it on. Give it on.
Oh god, here we go.
I'm censor of this. You've had these out in the rain, haven't you, Tom? Anyway, they are comfy. I'm not gonna lie.
I believe there's 7 levels of pleasurization. I believe is what they say in the booklet.
I think I'm at about level 4.
Oh, what can we get to level 7?
I don't know if you can hear it knocking under the table, but I think I'm about level 4. They are actually, and I mean, I'm wearing a hat as well, and I do wear a hat in Airsoft because I do want to protect my dome, but they're really comfy.
Yeah. I love them. For me, they are the pinnacle of eyewear that I've had, and I've had some garbage, and I've had some really good stuff, but they are without a doubt my favourite.
I'm going to say this, Cam. I think looking through the lenses, I think Tom's been at level 7 several times.
Does it look like a Jackson Pollock painting in there?
I can't see shit.
Gonna wipe them clean.
It looks like a car crash up close. I reckon if you put what do they call it? Black light, is it?
Black light, yeah.
It'd look like a firework through the lenses. So I'm going to take them off because
bit of modern artwork.
I can also smell it. In fact, every sense of mine is kicking off.
Spidey sense.
So these are okay. So this is actually genuinely the first time I fully got my hands on a pair of Pit Vipers because I don't wear them, which we're going to go into why in a minute. But actually, so they're fully adjustable on the. Do they call them arms?
Yeah, on the arms.
We really know our stuff. Anyway.
And also, obviously, at the back, you can.
So they extend
out.
Oh, hello. Cold weather, hot weather. I'm just saying.
Excited.
So, okay. So, before I rip these apart, because I've got a real big annoyance with Pit Viper, what drives you? I'm going to ask you first, because I know he's got a pair.
Yeah.
What drives you first?
If I'm being brutally honest, it was the cool factor. It was the seeing Grantham wear them, hence why I've gone for the mirrored orange and yellow.
You can name drop, So was it anything to do with a particular Airsoft team that you saw wearing Pit Vipers?
He wore them first.
At Optec,
Did you?
wore these first.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Tropic Thunder, you absolute horrible. But Elliot, I'm coming.
Before we
metaphorically and literally.
Before we obviously the first time I met Tropic Thunder lads was at the Rumble.
Yeah.
And noticed they all wore Pit Vipers. I'm not saying who did it first. Probably them.
Yeah.
Looking back at their Instagram, they're a bunch of cool lads and they've got great taste.
They are very alley lads, aren't they?
Listen,
certainly Optac. What I will take from this is, I started the craze off Optac.
Right. So Nemtac boys, not Nemtac. Nemtac's a different bunch of people. It's all this tack. That's my problem. Tropical Thunder lads, they've got their own podcast.
Yeah.
You want to call us out, boys? Bring it on.
We'll go.
We will go. and we'll all wear Pit Vipers at the same time. No, Tropic Thunder lads are fucking awesome guys,
I love them
by the way.
boys.
They are fantastic.
Elliot's a hell of a lad.
I know Elliot's going to watch this and start laughing, so that's great. But yeah, all them boys love them as well, don't they? But so what got you into Pit Viper? Go on, one line.
Alinas.
He did it in one word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if you want a bit more extended answer to that, one, they look cool. Two, especially with these ones, I've never had them fog up on me, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
With Airsoft Eye Pro, these particular ones, I've never had them fog up on me. The clear ones I've got, like any Airsoft Eye Pro, it's fogged up over time. But like I said, get wind around it, disappears.
Yeah. So your answer is quite intricate. His is pretty easy. Because he only bought them because you had them. Come on, tell me I'm wrong, Cameron.
Like
tell
a great
me
many
I'm wrong.
things.
Yeah. Hey, well,
I think that, do you know, when we come out of kit during this podcast, it's better asking him for the answer, isn't it?
what are you on about?
Because he can give an intricate answer. All you can say is, "Oh well, Tom bought it."
I'm not like
Did
a
you see how
1D.
upset he got there? Did you?
I
see
got
that
really
face?
upset. I'm not a 1D human
For the
being.
listeners out there, what you would have seen there was the bitch face. But anyway, right, go on then. Go on then. So what, Cameron? What made you buy Pit Vipers?
Tom Hanson. No, joking. Tom Hanson, but to be fair, no, they are good looking glasses. They're very retro. They give a little bit more than Swordflies. Swordflies are issued, so they're kind of seen as the bog standard. Anything outside of that, like your Oakleys, your Wiley X's, they're a little bit more sexy. Whereas these gives the 80s factor, and you think, do you know what? I look like Magnum PI, especially with this dodgy tash. I'm loving it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh God, the things I do to get rid of that tash.
Things you've tried to do to get rid of that tash.
So we've got. I've got beef with Vipers.
You just need a set that can
Bro,
accommodate gigs.
I've got beef with Vipers, right? I love them. I want to wear them, but I'm a Four Eyes.
Yeah.
Unless Pit Viper's going to let me know that actually there's a cheaper option, but at the minute, to get the inserts that I do with Swordflies, because I need them, you're talking $160 imported or whatever it is. I'm not paying that for inserts.
No.
I'm not paying it. Not when it costs me, what, collectively, let's say, to get a set of inserts for Swordflies, it's probably going to cost me 30, 40 quid.
Yeah.
I'm not paying that. Especially on top of the price then of Pit Vipers, because let's be fair, unless you've got an offer on, you're looking at 100 quid a pair of glasses. Right?
Yeah.
Now, listen,
thereabouts, yeah.
Come down to safety, I'll pay whatever's need to be paid. That's absolutely fine. And I love them, and I will pay 100 quid for a pair of glasses, no problem. But I'm not paying 160, or what would that be quid-wise? Oh, well, it's shit at the minute. 140 quid? 150 quid, whatever it is. Somebody's going to work this out and let us know, that's fine. But I'm not paying that for just a plastic insert to slot inside so that I can actually
to glasses that you will also then need to buy as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, Pit Viper, if you want to send me a pair, but they need to sort that out.
Yeah.
Or if anything, sell just don't sell me the lenses. Just sell me the bracket or whatever you call it, the insert itself.
Yeah.
And I'll get them glazed myself, like I did with mine. I mean, like reglazed my glasses. They never fogged on me. They are fantastic. They've got different levels of whatever you need. Shout out to you guys. Discount. You know what I'm saying? Percentage. We'll discuss that at a later date. But yeah, I can deal with that myself. I don't need to import them from America. It's a piece of plastic that would cost next to nothing. Give it to the customer, because then the market would explode.
Oh God, yeah.
It really, really would explode. I mean, there's also Block Tactical out there, and Block he's a good friend of mine, and in that you get it with it.
Yeah.
You buy that set and you get the lens, if you will, the insert.
Yeah.
It comes as part of the set. The guy gives you several different lenses in there, step up, because there's a lot more people wearing glasses nowadays. So it's an option. So, with that said, there are options out there. There's Amazon, eBay, Etsy, is it Etsy or whatever it's called, Wish, what's the other one you use? AliExpress,
yeah.
They're all advertising these lenses. Now, what I will say is I did order a pair of these from, I think, Vinted. And they turned up. They were advertised as Pit Vipers.
Yeah.
And they turned up, and they were clearly not. Same
Yeah.
design, same build. You know, if you were to put them down on the table next to them, you'd say, "Oh, that's a real pair of Pit Vipers." But when you got hold of them, you just knew. You just like,
the quality just wasn't.
Yeah.
The weight. It's like picking up an iPhone and a fake iPhone. You go, the weight's not quite there.
Yeah, they were shit. So the first thing I did was I put a mag into my N17, fresh CO2 bulb. I thought, let's see what happens, and it went straight through. It was like it melted through, and it went straight through. And that is a scary thought. That who would I, if I lost my eye, who am I going to sue? Who am I going for? You know, who's to blame for that? And me, really, because I didn't test them.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
So a big sort of like, you know, I always say on my safety briefs, if you've got a set of iPro you're unsure about, come see me. And I think any site should be doing that, and any site should be willing to do that. And any player should be happy that if I was to put a round through that now, you'd be confident that nothing's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Well, the scuffs on the lenses should
absolutely
should
yeah.
I mean,
but if I put a hole through them, they've cost you £100. Are you going to be annoyed at me, or are you going to be annoyed the fact that you've got a hole through your iPro? At least we now know. You know, so anyway, the point being on the iPro is do not skimp, do not be tight. At the end of the day, whatever happens, it's your eyes, isn't it? You know, you only get two of them, and that's that.
I think iPro's the one thing you do not skimp on.
No.
You pay whatever it takes to keep your eyes. I've had a couple of close calls. I've had blocks, and I've got pictures of like scars just on my eyebrow because they've failed. And you know, the amount of people I know that have like just had close calls. I don't know anybody that's had like their eye lost, but the amount of close calls. It's unreal.
Yeah. When we say failed by block, what you mean is it didn't cover.
Yeah. So I've let it slip.
It did its right.
It did its duty. In
sorry,
terms
Chris.
Of
like you know.
Yeah, sorry. In terms of like keeping
throw him under the fucking bus there.
No, but it was you know the nose piece slipped and I.
But again, though, I mean, when you look at them side by side, and you actually look at the eye coverage, there's a hell of a lot more with Pit Vipers, isn't there?
There is, but it's what you want. If you want them to sit lower in the cheek and you want that cool vibe, 100%. If you want something that's a little bit more high speed, they're high speed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the high speed operator.
Yeah. The wraparounds.
I've done the whole
Oakleys.
Yeah. The Oakleys, the Wiley X's. Yeah. Whereas Pit Viper is very brash. It's very look at me. You know, I think it's whatever you want out of that.
I think when it comes down to iPro, people need to do their own research to find what's comfortable for them.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the ratings. Ratings is a big thing. I know Pit Vipers do the Z87 Plus, which
I think that's the standard for Airsoft in general, is it not?
Yeah, Z87
I believe so, yeah.
That's
so
like the bare minimum.
You have got the standard, but don't skimp, don't save. It's not worth it.
And if you've got any questions, go speak to a marshal. Shoot it with something that's a hell of a lot heavier.
Yeah.
And find out, like you know, I love the term.
I mean, for the terms of like you know, certainly at Optac, I've got access to every gun going. So come to me, I can shoot you with a pistol, an AG, a gas, or you know, or
a bolt action.
Bolt action sniper, 500 FPS at point blank. I
can go to 4 or 5 people at a game day and say, listen, lads, borrow your gun for a sec. They're never going to question it. No. I shoot it with a 4.3, 4.8, whatever, you know, 2.7 dual, whatever it is. Fire it away and see what happens.
Yeah.
If it goes through and breaks your glasses, what are you bothered about? Broken glasses or the fact that I've just saved you from losing an eye?
Exactly.
So I think the advice that we can give is research. Research it, ask the questions, and make sure you're buying from a reputable source.
I think that's the main one, isn't it? A reputable source and a reputable brand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Somebody who you can contact is, you know...
100%.
Yeah.
Avoid no names, you know, avoid places like AliExpress and Wish.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now we've got that out of the way, I think what we need to do next is footwear. Who's wearing what? Come on. You're all alley boys.
Oh.
Who's wearing what?
I mean, you're wearing an Obi-Wan Nairobi cap.
I am.
I absolutely love La Sportivas, LA Sportivas.
Yeah.
Like, as shoes, they are...
Yeah, but what are you wearing at a game day, right? So you're going to a 24-hour milsim tomorrow.
24-hour milsim.
What are you wearing tomorrow?
I mean, you don't like it, but I like wearing Solomons.
Whoa! No, who said I don't like what? Come on. So you're a pair of Solomons.
Yeah, I love it. Do you know what? They're comfy, they're lightweight, they're waterproof, and I can move at some speed in a pair of Solomons. Whereas if I'm wearing Altberg Defenders, it's like wearing 2 bricks.
Careful.
Hey, mate.
Be very careful.
I wore Altberg Defenders for a little while. I did a bit of running in Altberg Defenders. They're not amazing. Whereas the likes of, I've got a pair of AKU Pilgrims. Now, if I'm playing that NATO officer that I play at
Just why he waffles his nonsense. You carry on, Cameron. I'm just gonna carry on.
If I'm wearing,
You keep dissing the Altberg Defender. You keep dissing. Go on.
oh
Tell it to her face.
yeah, I mean they're just a little bit
Tell her
bulky.
she's the only one.
They're a little bit bulky. I mean, I prefer like a sneaker vibe. So like the AKU Pilgrims were designed. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tom. You probably know this. Designed for seals, designed for maritime ops.
Yeah.
Designed
Yeah.
for drainage and moving fast.
To get wet.
Quest 4 GTXs, that's kind of the boot I kind of tend to go for. Again, waterproof. They're a little bit more waterproof than my AQ Pilgrim, so if it's wet weather, perfect.
Which we're in Britain, so
I mean-
you're going to get wet.
Rains 90% of
Yeah.
the time. They're a little bit more solid at the bottom, and I can move fast in them. Then, honestly, if I'm in Arctic conditions, having to trudge through snow, I'd probably pick a Defender. Do you know what I mean? I'd probably pick an Altberg Defender.
Yeah.
But in terms of wet weather, moving fast, being able to wear them on my feet all day, they are not the one, unfortunately, for me. Like Solomons or AKUs. It depends what I fancy.
Tom, what are you saying, bro?
So I've got pretty jacked up feet. I have got boots for me are a very sore subject, very sour subject. So I've got three main go-tos. One of them actually isn't a boot. So
Why do I feel like you two have got a walk-in wardrobe just full of boots?
Oh,
You like?
I've bought that many over the years. And
I mean,
they were
you're
all
like-
horrible.
I've still got some up for sale on
Honestly,
Vinted.
you're like a woman with high heels, you two. What? Go on. So your 3 boots. What's your 3 boots?
Right, okay. So the LA Sportiva approach
Oh.
shoes.
I mean, I could take them off and put them on the deck.
No.
Everyone's
Have you got them on your feet?
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Everyone I know has got a pair. It's
Oh, here he goes.
LA Sportiva
Gonna
approach
stink
shoes.
the gaff
There
out.
we go.
Honestly, they are honestly.
Get that fruct off.
I'm gonna.
LA Sportiva. What a boot. What a shoe.
Yeah.
Here's one I prepared earlier. Right, let's have a look at the two between. Go on. Right, go on.
Okay, so LA Sportivas, love them, lightweight, comfy, sturdy, fantastic.
Oh, they're bulletproof, aren't they?
Yeah, bulletproof.
I mean, I'm going to throw a spanner in the works there, but they come with a price tag, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Go on, how much is a
I
pair of them,
wouldn't say-
Tom?
Go on.
I think I paid 120 quid for mine.
That's what I paid for mine at Go Outdoors. But
All right, okay. Let's not get bogged down in trainers.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, LA Sportivas, Merrill Moabs.
I'm not being funny. They fucking stink, man. Fuck them off. Jesus Christ on a go-kart.
The
I'm talking money back. No, it does stink, though.
the Merrill Moabs.
Moabs are good.
Great
Moabs.
boot, really comfy.
Sorry,
really lightweight.
say that one again. What?
The Merrill Moab.
Merrill, good boots, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Good boot, walking boots, lightweight, really sturdy. But again, I've got jacked up feet. Everything hurts after a while.
Yeah.
One thing I will say though is that what I've started wearing recently, which aren't boots, and people are going to be like, "Oh, you're not buying boots. You don't want to play in them." But I've got a pair of MT Vans, so made to explore Vans.
Yeah.
Which are the outdoor Vans,
Yeah.
and the waterproof. I mean, waterproof boots. Waterproof. I've never had a pair of
Yeah.
boots that not let water in.
Oh, exactly.
No. MT Vans. They're the comfiest shoes I've ever worn. I mean, they're fur lined. You know,
Jesus.
And like I said, you can move quick in them, which
Yeah.
Empty Vans coming to a store near you.
yeah, perfect.
Fur lined.
They're perfect. High tops, so you got a bit of ankle support,
Yeah.
High tops.
but still lightweight.
I feel like you need to advertise these shoes. Have you
To be
got
fair,
a
I've
close
I'm not-
relationship with these shoes?
I'm not going with them, otherwise they'd be on the table, and they'd be taking these two out of the way.
So can I be the voice of reason here now?
Here
Go
we
on.
go. Tried
Because
and
we've
tested.
clearly got two Gucci boys. I've spent my life in boots, so I'd like to say I know a good pair between a bad pair. Okay, bad pair. No, they're not. So the defenders. Okay. Oh, These are my Defenders, hence they're absolutely minging. I don't clean my boots, but there we go. They are a fantastic all-round boot.
Yeah.
But they're not for longer ops because your feet sweat. And when people, do you know the amount of people that say to me, "Oh, my Defenders aren't waterproof"? No, they are, mate. Your feet are sweating that much that you are piss wet through from the inside out.
Like,
and that's my problem with these.
They're amazing boots, and they're not designed for fast ops.
No.
They're designed for long range. They're designed for a little bit of wet weather in the British. Well, as Foxy once said, if you can make a soldier in the Brecon Beacons, you can make a soldier anywhere. Like, they're made for that. They're made for wet weather. They're made for grim, yomps or.
They are genuinely so. The way
they are good.
The way I see a boot is when the tongue comes up and wherever it meets, that's where your waterproof point is, and they are. I have put these through their paces. Yeah. Now I've had several pairs over the years because as a general all rounder they're pretty good, but so when I'm marshalling, certainly at Optec or I'm managing, these go on a Thursday, they don't come off till a Sunday night.
Yeah.
And my feet are in bits, to be fair. In there somewhere there's an insole that I've put in because they are so again, that's genuinely
but
as hard as
any good boot, like that's me giving it some well.
So if you're not used to that, it's a calf killer. Now I'm gonna bye Altberg. I haven't got them because they are at work. But I also have a pair of Hayax Scouts. Now, Hayax, wow. I went to a local surplus store, and it was gentlemen here. We'll go get AKU Pilgrims. Oh, yeah, all right, fair enough. You sort of go off recommendations. Yeah, I'll go and have a look at them. And when I got there, and he said, "Oh, what do you want them for?" I was like, "Well, because I've been recommended." "Whoa, there's only people who've been recommended them that want them. Try these." And I put them on. Holy shit, I was walking on a cloud. Like, these things are unreal, and they've got this. I wish I had to show you. Hayax Scout, go and have a look at them. They've got a mad lace-up system that's quick. It's amazing. But again, it's choice. Viper do a pair of boots. They do look pretty Gucci, to be fair. They look pretty comfy. I know, but listen to these two, gear whores. You're saying that because it's got Viper in the name.
When I had a pair when I first started Airsoft, they were tan with multicam pattern on the inside.
Viper cam. Thank you.
They were zip up the side, lace up. They were the worst pair of boots I've ever worn.
Honestly, you just may as well take a cheese grater to your feet.
But you know what, gents? Right. So I'm going to say this: we have waffled absolute shit. And we've not covered half of what we were going to discuss because we're all sat here in different camos and smocks that we were going to talk about.
We'll cover it in the next episode.
We're going to have to.
We'll continue it.
I really do apologise. I have sat here in punishment in a issue MTP smog, and there's a radiator next to me, and I am absolutely dripping with a hat on that I don't like wearing, and I'm boiling, but gents, we have covered. So what have we done? We've done
gigs
glasses. We've done gigs and boots. We've done gigs
and
boots. Well,
1 minute.
That's your PPE.
If you were to pick a pair of boots, then
go on, all right, go on.
Off the cuff, go
quickly. Go.
Vans, Solomon's,
Hayax Scouts.
I mean, there we go. Different boots for different horses for different courses.
Do you know what my beef is with Solomon?
Go on.
The GTX3s were mint.
Yep.
I wore them concreting for 12 months, and they never failed. The GTX4s came, Solomon sort your shit out because the GTX4s were fucking gash. They fell apart. I had GTX3s, man, they lasted me for years. GTX4s, and they brought that, that leather toe bit.
Yeah.
They failed.
Wow. Well, there we go. There's the ending.
Solomon. That's
Solomon, I mean, sort us out.
Sort us out. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching. That's episode 2 of the Sabre Tactical Airsoft Group podcast. That's a mouthful. Welcome to the Swordplay. If you're still following, thank you very much. Guys, like, share and comment. Blow this shit up because it's going to get better. And to be honest, we're going to carry on and it's going to get more interesting. I think that's what we need to do. We need to do a series of just getting pissed.
Yeah. We should record the second one now with all the kit on, shouldn't we?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's roll straight through.
Guys, thank you very much. See you all later and peace out. Because you've got a few different actual loadouts, haven't you?
Oh, many. Flat attack peacekeeper.
Fuck off. Fuck.
These are notorious. keeping heat in.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Ridiculously bad. And then on the back, I've got a TMC
I'm going to
knockoff.
move that over there, Tom, because he's throwing this around a bit, isn't he?
Sending it.